she saw me, she gonna run away. Well, tell you what, if you see me with the kids, you better run away, because otherwise you
Better.
go in jail.
You better. Because guess what? You talking this shit because of what? You let any Tom, Dick, and Harry around those kids when you had custody of them. You let any and every man in your house around those kids when you had custody of them. You can't be around these motherfuckers right now.
Man.
What?
Preach.
What are you gonna call the lady and say?
Right. Right. That's what got me. It was like, what was you gonna say? Oh, yeah, I accused him of this thing that he was legally vindicated of, and oh yeah, I contest that with, I don't know, all my examples of my competence. I was just curious, like, how that conversation was gonna go. Oh yeah, I know you guys don't think that I have the right to have to say so over anything involving my children, but in this particular instance, I think I should have say so over this thing. Like,
And
what?
listen what she say. Hold on.
Like that. And the only reason why I haven't did it yet is because I know that they're gonna try to sneak and do it, and then they're gonna get taken away from them. So now I don't care about nobody's feelings. Now I can make it to where he not around my kids at all. Cause he not no family, he not no none of that.
That's the part that also make me laugh, because it almost brought me to tears earlier today when I was having that talk with Samaya about her mom saying this and that about her and how she not to look at it like that ever. And
Mm-hmm.
she well y'all, and then she got to say same thing to her grandmother. She, well, y'all supposed to think that I'm pretty, y'all family. She don't know, but it brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, no, Samaya, everybody on this app used to be in those comments fighting it. Hey, punch in the air for you, girl. Trust
Before,
and
and
believe.
I've been telling y'all all been supportive of all of them,
Cause
incredibly.
because what used to, we used to have, a lot of panels and held these type of conversations. And, you know, it was, some people that believe that due to Samaya, or Samaya was gonna be basically another statistic, like be just like her mama or something like that, or she was gonna wind up being like her. And it was me and a couple of a lot of other women as well who prayed against that. You understand what I'm saying? Spoke
Yep.
that Samaya was going to be nothing but greatness,
Hmm.
and or be what I mean be way better than her mother. You know what I'm saying? She was going to break that generational curse that Muriel
Yep.
speaks of. But no,
Yep.
Samaya was going to do it, and she was going to do it genuinely, effortlessly as well. She was going to do that shit with no problem, due to the
Yep. And
fact,
she doing it.
and she's doing it. And you want to know why I didn't believe that Samaya was going to have kids at a young age, or right now, or any of that type of shit? Because don't listen. Any child I know, they had to do nothing but babysit and watch their
Right.
little brothers and
Bingo.
sisters, and
Yep.
they
Yep.
don't have kids.
Yep. Yep. But that's, you know what? That's another thing it shows the lack of education. She thinks that these things are causing a negative impact on them, and all it's doing is pushing them towards more righteousness. Like I say, they can see the sky is blue. You can be dumb and say it's purple, red, turquoise, everything else that is not at that moment, all you want to. But she got her own eyes,
Facts.
and she know what blue is.
Yep.
Now she love you and she respect you enough to be okay, moms, if you say so. But she know in her own mind that's blue.
Man,
Yup,
and,
you
and
hit it
that's
right
the
on the nose.
thing. Like, she don't want them back. this is the only reason why she wants those children back is because they get her what she wants.
And they don't want to go back. I can't express that with enough. I mean, they don't. They really, that's what they're
Who
afraid of.
would? Who
That's
would?
what they really afraid of.
Like, you are crazy. You are crazy. And you over there talking shit as if it's like, girl, learn to humble yourself. You ain't shit to be popping the
I
shit
know.
that you be popping. You're
Right. Because they
not.
see the whole
Humble
reason why any
yourself.
character to anything going on. Like, that's not happening at all. You're not the circumstance behind anything that's positive that's going on with them right now. They're not they're not taking any of that negativity and using that as any kind of an incentive to be like that. Anytime we speak on these things that are negative or traits that you have exemplified, they immediately straighten up.
Facts.
All of them, because they terrified to be looked at like that.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
that's some shit I can't ever say that I ever went through, is being embarrassed by my parents in that sense. Like
Right.
It looked like being
And
in
that's
my
a big
middle school and
thing.
afraid to see my friends to meet my mother, because
Hmm.
well, they more educated than she is. No purse.
Yeah. And that's what like I did want to say because I worked in, in adolescent and psychiatry for years. Okay, for years, forever. And my mother also was a psych nurse for her whole entire life down there. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
With especially with Jeremiah. Just as much as she tried to like it's I mean, it's a chance that what they got in their family as far as mental health wise is genetic, right? And even though Hezekiah, he was a little bit, hyper and off the chain, he was. And but just from what she displayed as well, but that's what she displayed in him, right? And
Right.
and he wasn't doing nothing but reacting her behavior. So
Right. 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 I mean, say that again, because I've heard and I've seen the video clips, and I know how they interacted sometimes, but that was only directly with her. They do not act like
they
that.
don't.
Every so often, I had little issues with Jeremiah only because he exemplified an intelligence that is complementary to my own, and sometimes I catch him trying to take the easy way out,
Uh-huh.
and I'll be like, no, you can't do that. You can't exemplify genius and then half-ass it. That's not gonna work.
Right.
But aside from that, every so often when I mention it, he's straightened up pretty quick,
Mm-hmm.
and no other issues. No, when it comes time for school stuff, doing homework, or we doing a pop quiz that I came up with on the spot, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
No problems like that. They don't be destructive. I say stop. We gotta go put this stuff away. We ain't got no I don't even. It's kind of almost a mind boggle. It's like I can't grasp how she had those without any structure. That's the only, you literally had to allow the chaos to be that in order for it to be that, because they not bred of chaos. They
Right.
demand structure. You just don't have any.
And if they were so like dumb and how she just tried to make them right, they were smart enough to come together and be like, look, when she pressed that live button, we gonna turn the fuck up on this bitch because we tired of her putting us on here. We gonna
She
embarrass
said that
her
they
ass.
was
She keep
so
embarrassing
what?
us. We gonna embarrass her.
She said they was so what? Israel studying paleontology. Jeremiah is learning pre-algebra. Samaya, a poet. Okay, that's hysterical.
And all
Okay,
it did was to take a parent or a guardian or somebody that care just to sit down with them and teach them. They learn
I'm
like
telling
this.
you,
They smart as fuck.
I'm telling you, I was sitting down at the table earlier with Israel and I hold up a flashcard and I say, what's that? He said, Joseph, that's a Giganotosaurus. And his grandma walked by Stephanie. She say, what's that? I was like, see, your grandma don't even know what it is. And he just go, and the look on his face and he just telling every, oh, that's this, it come from this period and this, and he just, I'm like, that's my boy.
No,
He
man.
just soaked it
When
up.
Israel be sitting there talking and explaining certain shit, Israel be, hey, he be popping his shit. You hear me?
I'm
I
telling
be
you,
like, man, that's my boy. And you can
I'm
tell when
telling you.
Israel really loved his mama.
I'm telling you, he always been like that too. Israel always been up under her and I don't want to call it clingy, but he always been really heart centered.
Right.
Like his heart is just so, and that's one of the things that get me too, is I was so afraid that was going to affect the kindness in his heart and that
Right.
loving, since he was always such a happy and cheerful and smiling, giggling little baby. And, I'm like but he the same. He the same, happy go lucky, singing and dancing and learning everything about everything. Israel want to soak up every bit of knowledge you could throw at him, and he ready for more.
And I bet
Hex,
he is. And that
I'm
is
telling you, tomorrow when I pick him up tomorrow from school and stuff, we're supposed to be doing some more Paleolithic studies. He learning now the differences of troodons. He want to know the difference between the northern and the southern, and we gonna go over it. When I'm done, he gonna be an expert on paleontology.
period.
Period. All they want to learn, I will give it all to them. If I don't know it, we will find the answer.
Mm-mm-mm. And that's what I'm saying. You can tell all of them. All of them was. And that's what just made me be like, why is she doing it? Like, for real. Because it wasn't like, you just yelling and then telling them to do something, but you're not showing them. Because they will learn quick as hell.
Setting no example, they following your example. All you do is sit around and do nothing and blame everything on everything else and take advantage of any situation. That's what you're teaching them. Literally, you lead by example. I don't tell them to do things. I show them the things that I do and they follow my demonstration.
Right. Because ain't nobody saying like a child don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these kids, they can't require a little popping on the butt or, something, a little spanking on with a belt. Because you don't, a lot of, a lot of parents will really just, they will discipline and whoop their kids because they're angry. Not that the
Right,
child did something bad that they ain't supposed to be doing. Like,
right,
you pop a little I'll thump my daughter fingers if I see her trying to touch electrical socket. I'm gonna thump
right,
you real. I'm gonna thump your ass because you know you're not gonna touch that with your finger. That'll do something to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the lesson to be learned. Don't touch that.
right,
Because this thump is just the little bit of what you feel if you touch that and your finger wet or anything. So no, you discipline the child when they're supposed to be disciplined. You don't discipline out of your anger.
right. 100%. Yup. Nope.
Like that
Yeah,
shit is
because
crazy.
out of that sense, that's like leading with fear versus love.
Right.
I mean, it might follow you because it fear you, but trust me, as soon as you turn your back, beware.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
huge difference.
Darlene. It actually just did. I'm pretty sure she in the motherfucking window. But Joe is a caregiver. And this was an old video. This was 10 days ago when she was talking about, oh, she will call the people or she don't want him around her kids. He weird because he bought school supplies, being a good example of what a father figure supposed to be for those children. Like just really like picking up the pieces and trying to get these kids back to thinking how they supposed to be thinking, their children. you know what I'm saying, as children. Like, for real, for real. And she just mad as fuck and trying to call him weird. But my point is, how is that weird? But it wasn't weird for you to let a nigga beat your daughter on live. It wasn't weird for you to get on this motherfucker, lose 7 kids and talking about you having 3 more. It's not weird that you married a motherfucking complete stranger who lied about who he was on the phone call. That's not weird. You brought different men around your children over, I mean, forever. That wasn't weird. Y'all sitting up here telling this bitch that she is doing her best. That's not weird. A bitch that get on here and tell y'all fuck them kids dancing in the middle of the damn living room with lingerie on talking about thank y'all for calling CPS. That's not weird.
Right. With a capital W.
That type of shit is okay. Or just because it's a woman or a woman who gave birth, that's cool. That's not weird. Okay. Okay. Like I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Okay. Sick motherfuckers do sick shit. Normal minded people do normal like human shit.
Right.
Like
Right.
care about children, care about who is going to be in charge of our future.
Right.
Y'all gave up caring about black children, whether they yours or not. That is insane to me. Y'all making it okay for this bitch not to give a fuck about her kids, abuse her kids, but a motherfucker that come in the picture and it's a positive example for these children. That's weird. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all can't be serious, man. Hezekiah with his daddy. That's Hezekiah is with Gerard. Gerard, you know they all, you know what I'm saying? He still let them see his brother and sister. Only motherfucker that was not wanting the kids to be around their brothers and sister is Cooper. Weird ass. The Pringle man.
Yeah, no, we see Hezekiah all the time. We seen Hezekiah yesterday, matter of fact.
Yeah, that's
Hanging
what I
out
said.
with
They keep them kids, you know what I'm saying, with each other. The fuck?
Oh yeah, most certainly. Most certainly.
Yeah, Cooper weird ass. That's hey, Matthew and the twins. And that's who she if she gets some kids back, it will be them 3.
Yeah, that's what she working on now. The first 4, that's over.
And motherfuckers just want her to get her shit together. But I'm trying to tell you, I don't know. I know it's people out there that just be like, you know what, I don't want to do it over again or none of that. But no, if listen, if y'all don't want no menaces to society, you wouldn't give those oldest 3 back to that girl. Or
Telling you.
that's just period. Trying to tell y'all right now. That's because that's what I know what a lot of women do. They'll try to get custody of their kids back to fuck them up back again. And then when they get out of their control, they get rid of them. Motherfuckers need to stop throwing these kids away, trying to take them back. Throw them away, take them back. No. That shit through thick and thin.
Right.
Fuck a marriage. The fuck?
Right.
Marry your motherfucking responsibilities and your rights as a mother to your children.
You
Stand
heard?
by them, protect them. Do death do us part. Fuck is you talking about? The fuck?
Right. The devil just part your children. What kind of stupid is that?
Fuck taking a nigga
Yeah.
last name to be sitting in the motherfucking house, not doing shit, not getting took no motherfucking where, but just in there just being laid on your motherfucking back. And the only time you standing up is when you frying that nigga some punk ass eggs. Fuck you.
Dry ass spaghetti.
Bitch. Motherfucker ain't gonna never be sitting up here looking at jealous of a bitch who had to sleep and sit and goddamn it take a motherfucking 18,000 fucking hour ride down to Atlanta in the trunk. Bitch, that's where you was at. I don't give a fuck if it was the third row, the fourth row, bitch. You was back there with the suitcases and the luggage and the bags and the groceries, bitch. You were nothing. You got put on the third row with your big tall ass, and that shit ain't big enough to sit your big stupid tall ass back there in the third motherfucking row, bitch. Your feet was hanging out the goddamn trunk, sliding across the motherfucking highway, bitch. The fuck. You want somebody to be jealous of that so bad, bitch. Just enjoy your marriage if you happy. Just enjoy your man if that's your man. Love on your
That's what
man if
I'm
that's your
saying.
man. The fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you so happy and everything's so fucking great, and he taking care of you so well, and y'all about to have a new baby and all this other shit, why they need to be broadcast? Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy listening to the shit sometimes because it make me chuckle at the end of the nights and
Right. It's
everything.
funny as fuck.
Like, yeah, but this don't conform to my lifestyle. Like, if it boiled down to it, a nigga go get back to business, taking care of his damn kids and life. Period. Like,
Period.
I don't even understand why this need to be an infatuation for her to the extent that she would literally harm herself just to get access. Like, what kind of fucking stupid is that? That's literally like the story I told you about the scorpion and the toad. Bitch drown herself knowingly. Like, fuck kind of stupid is that?
That's different
Seen a
type
lot
of
of
stupid.
fucking crazy in this world, but ain't too many people I seen steer a train down.
Man. You hear me? A
Telling
motherfucker
you like
was
a fucking
stare that bitch
Wolverine.
down when it wrecked into some shit. You hear me? And
Like, fuck you think about to happen? That bitch just gonna stop? You think it's just gonna somehow move? Or you gonna pull a Superman and that bitch just gonna concave around your unmovable body? Like, what you think your will conform and bend the laws of physics? What kind of
just like
crazy is it?
Darlene. Yep. And Thomas ain't letting you drive that car in the morning or none of that.
Hell no.
You
With
better
what
you
little
better
sense he
call
got, he
Julio
better
Rose.
not. I use that term very loosely because again, I can't quite put my finger on it, but the logic, the irrefutable illogic of a man who's supposed to be worthy of being a father taking on a woman who's supposed to be worthy of being a mother, which neither one, well, we know she got kids, but a claim to have of their children, and then to be these most right that is beyond all fucking words.
Yeah, that shit.
It's psychotic, like seeing a fucking swimming bird or a fish that fly. And a nigga scratch his head and be like, what else I've been learning all these years? Physics don't even make sense no more. Make you question everything. I heard the crazy shit about how I was jealous and how I want her back. I'm sorry. Please tell me what I want. What am I missing? Excuse me. Like I wasn't aware of what I fucking gave up to begin with. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I gave up. Ran away from, however you want to define. Told her she wasn't hard that fucking fine. If I wanted to find your ass, trust me, I would have found you.
Man. And then that bitch gonna sit up there and try to think and that's what I said. It's like who would make you say the shit that you say?
Right,
Motherfucker gonna install a camera in the MacBook. What?
right. Like, the fuck out of here.
And that a
More likely to
MacBook is
punch
the,
the
the
bitch.
the Apple, right?
Right. Yeah, MacBook
Okay,
Pro.
so last I could have recalled, and this was years ago, when they made that computer or that pad, that iPad shit or whatever, this and that, they made it to where you can't put a virus on that, an antivirus thingy or whatever.
It's
You
not
can't
that you
put one on
can't.
them.
It's not that you can't. It's just it's A, it's pretty difficult, but B, no one does it because and I can't stress this enough. When you go into a bank, are they running Apple or Windows. Windows. No one does this kind of stuff with Apple because no company uses Apple for infrastructure. What the fuck would you be hacking? Like, it was just a crazy psycho comment to have something to say so it could sound like it come from some form of validity, but it's based off of nothing because obviously it's refuted by everything else. What the fuck is some spy software on a fucking computer? She's stupid as shit.
I'm like, girl, that's what I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, only a sick
Right. I'm
motherfucker
like,
would
where
think of
you
some
get
shit
this
like that,
shit
though.
from?
Only a sick motherfucker would think about some shit like that. That's how
I'm
you know
telling you,
that
it's
bitch
coming
has a
out the
filthy fucking
woodworks.
mind. She has a filthy
But
fucking mind.
that go to show you the testimony, because when she go to saying other crazy shit like, oh, well, he ain't really ever care about the kids anyway, because he ain't been around for these last couple of years and this and that, and well, it go to show the same reason that freaking Gerard had to keep a certain distance from his own biological son. The way you come out of the woodworks with this kind of crazy is unanticipatable, the extent of it. And the danger can be considered catastrophic. And so people got to stay away from fear of life. That's the fuck why. Nigga could have ended up dead. That's why. And for you, I wish I would be in front of God explaining I'm dead for you. Please. Please. Even if I had a ticket to fucking heaven, I'd be requesting to go to hell. That's a
Mhm.
hell stupid offense.
Right. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me finish playing that shit.
I'll be doing that first thing Monday and everything. So, and the simple fact that I took him to court, not court, but I took him from the show for molesting my son, supposedly. That's another concrete evidence that he don't need to be around my kids at all. At all.
Evidence to a liar.
So you will be canceled soon. Because I know he's doing that just to be around, back to be trying to be that around me. Because who haven't seen kids in 6 years and now all of a sudden you like,
Easy. When a crazy bitch claim that you did some crazy shit that you didn't do, meanwhile she neglecting and abusing her damn self, that's the fuck why.
Mm-hmm.
When a bitch smack herself in the face with the fucking door or stab herself and call the fucking cops and say you did it, that's the fuck why.
Mm-hmm.
That you crazy enough to jump off a building and mutilate your fucking self just to get somebody else fucked up. That's the fuck why.
And that's
Niggas is afraid. Like, it ain't rocket science. Even animals understand fucking fear. If I fucking smack a dog, you think it's gonna stand there and wait to be smacked again? Hell the fuck no, it's gonna attack me or run. That's it. That's what I had. I had two choices. I either beat the dog shit out your ass or run away. Unfortunately, I'm not that kind of dude, so I ran. We should have been getting some shit smacked out of you. Maybe the kids wouldn't have been in the fucking position that they was. No, Patrick Ayers should have had the shit smacked out of him.
like for
he
real.
want to be back with me.
He want to be
And I
back
don't
with me.
like him at all. He's weird.
I don't like him at all, but he weird. But the nigga you married to, he ain't weird. His motherfucking hands touch the cement. while he's standing straight up. His long ass arms, bitch. He walked around
I call that
with big
nigga a
ass
primate.
shoes.
He look like a goddamn gibbon, a damn bonobo. A spider monkey motherfucker.
Right. And he's not weird. Oh God, this motherfucker is crazy.
That's why I left them. Complete weirdo. Now I see if my kid grew up with him, like if he was there when I pushed
That ain't a
him out,
weirdo.
like for the first 4 years of their life. Even if I kept in touch with him within these 6 years, would have been different.
That's not a weirdo.
For 7 months, on and off. Okay, on and off. Sharing the house with
Is that
me, them, and their daddy.
not a weirdo?
Okay.
Man.
Look at you. Look at
She contort bits and
action.
pieces of the truth. We was together way longer than that. I guess her definition of off her own is when she pissed me off enough to leave for the night, I
That's your
guess.
sister.
And that nigga Patrick was around for a couple weeks in the very fucking beginning, and then his ass did what he always do, disappear to the very goddamn end. It
Like,
seemed like this nigga was living around like that. Like, hell's the fuck no. Obviously he wasn't. If y'all don't believe me, look at what he fucking do. He a no shit ass nigga who show up with his fucking convenient. You think he was there that whole fucking time? Hell no. It wasn't fucking convenient. Couldn't get shit out of it.
hell yeah, and he damn sure wasn't about to sit around that bitch for too long. Let her get on his goddamn nerves. He'll come over that motherfucker when he bored and want to argue with somebody with his weird ass.
Right. When this motherfucker came around, he was the only person in the house less educated than she was.
And that's a dumb motherfucker.
Which is fucked up enough to say that a dude in the room who less educated than you and you comparable to get on his fucking nerves. I don't know what to say about that. Like, I'm just saying, you really stupid with dumb people saying it.
Bad.
Don't take it from just the smart ones telling you. I'm telling you, that's when you really know it's fucked up. When the other people are like, hey, that just don't compute. You need to really watch yourself then.
Mad.
Okay. And you ain't seen them in 6 years, 6 to 7 years, and now you like it's weird. Like if you don't think that that's weird, it's crazy. This is the same man that was chasing me in and throughout traffic
That wasn't
and all that.
passing up traffic. I don't know where she started telling people that crap. Same man that was chasing her in and out of traffic. I don't ever remember. Why would I chase her in traffic? Bitch, we already concluded that you the crazy one. You did make me do some not that kind of psycho. Realize the goddamn traffic move. What kind of stupid that sound like? Fucking traffic. That shit's some crazy. Hell no. Although I think I did tell y'all she tried to get me to beg for her once. For whatever stupid reason.
And he's probably sleeping in his car. He's sleeping in his car. He don't even own no house. He don't sleep with nobody. Sleep in his car. I don't want that around my kids. So, and just because a guy buys somebody something does not mean they're in the best interest of them. And they make sure that he ain't install no damn cameras on there that he can, since he into computers. I be thinking about that. You brought my child a computer. You probably got some system on there where you watching her in her room because he's into computers and stuff. Like that's what I be thinking about. That computer can't come into my house at all. You can keep it right over there. We don't hold it. Take it back. Unless we go take it to a tech place and make sure ain't nothing being downloaded on that computer that's watching my house or watching my children, like, at all. Shalom. Hey, y'all. So you think I should bend it, y'all? I'm gonna see how it looks straight. I kind of like it straight a little bit. Like a little band on the end. But yeah. What y'all think? Straight or curled? Straight, yeah. I was thinking straight too. But yeah, that's just so weird. Like, you know, because if I see him, I'm running away. I don't want him nowhere around to me. Like, if I'm ever in a facility where he's at, I'm running away. Like, I'm really scared of that guy. He's crazy.
And y'all see how easy it is for a woman to paint a fucked up picture of a person?
He's weird.
A sick bitch like that?
No telling what he's doing, just looking at my face. Like, he's so weird.
Crazy weird. Yeah.
After he was, when they was like, so that means was she was an Israelite with you? So that means
I
y'all
don't.
married? He was
Oh, this part. I
what?
remember this now. Yep.
What?
He wasn't no
Yeah, I remember what I said too. And then she contorted it around to make it seem like I was happy at knowing the fact that she looked at our engagement as some form of satanic marriage or whatever the hell she called it. Shocked and somewhat appalled, although I didn't in depth want to hurt your feelings about it, I was appalled. I was appalled. I mean, obviously, if I wanted to go through with that process, I wouldn't have left, and I would have went through the process. So to say that I'm angry that I didn't is not sensible. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who, I don't know, chose to actually not go through with it. I'm telling you, I'm jealous and I can't get none, and this and the shit she be coming up with.
Man.
I'd be like, man, like at least if you gonna start shooting some ammo, I mean, they ain't big bullets, but at least you can shoot straight.
Man.
Seriously, I'm telling you, only person I know who stand in front of a crowd of fucking people with a K and empty that bitch and not hit nobody.
I just drew and like, oh, you're so pretty. I want to pet a rabbit. Pretty rabbit. You're so pretty.
Oh, Miriam, you so pretty. I want you so much. I want you for your sophistication and your class, your articulation, your well-roundedness.
So she making all that up,
I
Joe.
want you because you a businesswoman who got ethics and morals. I want you because you trustworthy and oh
She
yeah,
making
all
that
these
up,
things
Joe. She
describe
made that up.
you. Ooh. Wait. Say it again, sir.
I said she made that up too.
You know her slogan for the longest was prissy and clap. That's what she used to call herself. Like the two of them made sense. Yeah, literally prissy and classy.
What?
Mm-hmm. Oh
Sweet
yeah,
as
she
heck.
exemplified all of the greatest things I ever wanted in a woman, or any man ever wanted in a woman for that matter. She God's gift to men. Matter of fact, what y'all should be doing is jumping over to her channel, and she should be teaching y'all how to be better women, because she is the pinnacle of what a woman is supposed to be, the epitome of the perfect female. Telling you, them delusions of grandeur is woo-wee. Mans.
He is super weird. So, okay, so yeah, this is how it's gonna be until I get. And we actually, this is a number two. A number one would have been black,
Get
jet
to
black.
talking about her hair
And I
though.
guess this number two, but
Oh,
Like, hey,
lighter than the number
she ain't just say all
one.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So,
Wow.
but it's a number two. And so
That don't sound like a bitch that is very like, you know, um concerned about her kids' well-being or them being in danger.
Hmm. Couldn't even describe what the potential dangers seemed to be like. Just as she can call me crazy and weird, but can't say nothing crazy or weird I did. The closest thing she got was, oh, I took him on a Steve Wilkos. And she was saying, actually had the gumption to say, I'm going to use this as ammunition. Like, how, again, I can't stress, how is that going, how is that conversation gonna go? Oh yeah, I took him there, but he vindicated himself and proved beyond a reasonable doubt that not only did he vindicate himself, but he proved that I was lying about everything else that I said, because I not only was proven to do, but I admitted it on national TV that I lied and manipulated him and deceived him in order to get him to give me information so I could contort and use against him and other lies. Like, fuck kind of stupid world she think? She thinks she gonna walk in the damn courtroom and say, hey, referee, you gonna give me my kids back. Right now, I'm gonna walk out. Yes, Miss Crumsy, absolutely, right away. I can't, yes, ma'am, yes, your highness. Like, the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Next time I see her ass, I ain't gonna run. I'm gonna bow. You right, Your Highness, Almighty Queen of the Israelites, the one who's omnipotent and devoted to God and anointed and whatever other crazy whatnot that you think that make yours not stank like anybody else's.
Right.
I'm telling you, that is. And I did skim through bits and pieces of hearing that video and stuff, but hearing it again fully is like, what?
She
Woo-hoo.
is crazy.
Telling you, telling you. Woo-hoo.
only reason why I'm incriminating is because none y'all know.
Go back to talking about her damn hair. That stupid ass hair. Like, but you so concerned about your kids' well-being, and this person that is around them is weird, and all this one shit. Like, mm,
Yeah, just like she was so messed up over her girl's arm getting broken.
yeah, yeah, because a concerned parent is, at the hospital, it's the worker, it's Cooper, it's doctors, it's security, it's a lot of people. So if it was that serious to you, you would have got up and seen about your daughter. If you didn't want to go to jail, then you wouldn't have did shit to cause that. You would have
You're
still got your ass up and saw about your child, your
right. If you
baby.
wanted your fucking kids back, like you supposedly keep back and forth claiming, you would actually do and take the necessary steps to accomplish that. Like, kind of,
Yeah, but you give so many fucks about your kids.
right.
My damn near, what, 1 year old toddler arm is broken, and I don't get up and see about my child. I leave it to everybody else. When I'm the
Mhm.
person who lost custody and it was proven that I was unfit, I was neglectful, I was abusive, I was mentally and verbally, let her tell it, abusing these children, and mentally and verbally, like, abuse or abusing the children is not worse than physically, like breaking the arm, right? This is how she put it, that the physical abuse was worse. um
Mhm.
Bones, they break and they come back together, right? But the brain doesn't, a lot of the times. So when you mentally abuse a person, that mental abuse goes further than a broken arm. I'm not justifying no abuse towards no children, period. Or in Cooper's case, fuck Cooper. But you try to make one, you try to downplay one towards the other when
Right.
it's all fucked up.
Hmm.
But the mental abuse is more worse than anything. What? That don't
Hmm.
make sense to me. An invisible scar for life. Say it again, Better Days. Thank you, Jacob.
Hmm.
But stays on live screaming, swearing, etc. Facts. These people in the window so scared they won't even come out the window. A few of them in here 4 hours. Hey, they love me. I know you love me. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, it be that serious. So I'm like, with her, like, what? Do you even be hearing the shit that be coming out your motherfucking mouth? Like, seriously. Because you sit on this motherfucker and want us to understand why why you can't heal from the things that happened in your past.
That you caused.
And let's just technically say some things happened that she didn't cause, right? She still tried to use that as an excuse for today actions, right? But that shit was, a lot of that shit was what? Mental abuse, right?
Right.
Still fucked up about it, still to this day, right?
Hmm.
Still can't heal from it, right? So, what the fuck you think that's gonna do to your kids? If you, the mother who gave birth to them, mentally abused them. You are such a self-centered, selfish motherfucker. So sick to where you want your children to go through the same thing you went through.
Hmm.
And that's excusable. Okay. Okay. Whatever y'all say. You know what I'm saying? Because they say the man is a horrible thing to waste.
Open this.
Hmm.
Optimize your storage.
Technically, you gotta have one to start with to waste it.
Yeah.
Get rid of duplicate photos and videos.
Pretty motherfucking much.
Merge duplicate contacts with Cleaner Guru. Try it now.
Because that's the first thing she do when motherfuckers bring up that shit. Well, this happened to me, and that happened to me, and this happened to me, and me. Maya, because this was said to me. Like, what?
Five in the morning.
Motherfuckers sitting in the bathroom doing their hair, talking about who could be around their kids when they can't be around their kids. Ain't that some shit? You are suspended from being around your kids until further notice. Girl, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. It's like, girl, shut up. And talk to your therapist about it. What is that, the court appointed therapist, or is that somebody that she went out and started talking to when she's supposed to be assigned a certain therapist? Like, like what? Girl, shut your ass up. It's good you talking to somebody though, but what's so hard with talking to the person that's assigned to you through the courts?
Man, knowing the way she contort the fucking truth, the person she claimed as her therapist probably the dude who was serving her at Subway, and she was talking to him about her problem, so her brain contorted that this person, well, you know how she manipulates stuff. I was talking to my therapist. No, bitch, that's not your therapist. That's the guy at Subway who's making your sub. Just because you're talking about your life issues and he's sitting there nodding his head like he in agreement does not mean he is your therapist. This man is not licensed to listen to your issues or give you any kind of life advice.
Mm.
That's probably what it really boiled down to. I wouldn't put it past her. It's kind of hard to tell. She make you question the stuff to be logic. Sometimes I have to. She could be standing in front of me. You see, I'm a black woman. I had to blink a couple times just to make sure that your type of logic ain't affecting real logic.
Bad.
I'm telling you, it's dangerous as hell when a person can fucking lie good enough to fool a polygraph. That's dangerous as fucking hell. I'm telling you. Pitch back. I can't trust you far as I could see you, which is in the dark, not that far.
I be playing this block game, man. That should be fun. Right to the guy you might be. I've been wondering all day. Maybe fun when I can't be. Look cute. Okay. It's like this thing is not charging. Do y'all think one half glass of red wine is safe during pregnancy? Why come the doctor said these? Thank you. The doctor said it is. Sometimes you was right. One cup of red wine. My name is not Angelica. It's angelic. It's a lot of screws. You need some help? I feel like get off live and go. Okay. Well, yeah, you guys, I'm have to set up for game night. I'll get back on here later. Sure. Shit, crazy. That was the end of it, wasn't shit. Yeah, hold on. Let me, because there was a video I was watching earlier today, too. Hold on. I wanted to finish listening to.